Good day, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? You're having a fantastic day. Let me just make sure that everything is working, then we will begin. Okay. And all right. I think we are good to go. So let's go ahead and
Right, mate.
move on over here. Welcome in, Emmers. You're here first. Welcome in, Emmers. How are you today, Sassy? I hope you feel better. Sorry about your migraine. Fishing 1,000 channel points. What kind of inflation is this? I'm pretty positive that's what we had it at before. I didn't change it. I just activated it. So that's what it was before. I think at some point there was a stream where I did it for a lot less. And Yemit, welcome in. How's it going? He's following our fearless leader. What do you mean? Oh, just the economy. A tariff on fishing. Yeah, that's what it is. No, that's what it was last time. I didn't change it from before. I just hit the activate button. So, whoa, my chair thing popped out. So I think there was a stream where we had it a lot less. And so maybe that's where we were getting it confused, because there was a stream, I think, where I lowered it purposefully. But I don't remember. I think it was like 300 or something, right? There was a stream where it was a lot cheaper. I remember a lot of people used a lot of their points. Yeah, it was 500. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you see, it was like half off. I think that's what it was. So, I also edited it so that it doesn't, so one, I don't know, Raph, welcome in, how are you? Who's to say? But welcome in, Raph, how are you? You have not ever been here for a Professor Layton stream. Mostly prepare to be frustrated at me as I solve puzzles, most of which end up being math-based, which I'm not good at math. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's why we have that emote. In fact, it was because of these streams. There was one stream where I spent, because I do not want help, and we'll get to that when we get to the game, I do not want help from people. There was a stream where I spent like nearly 2 hours on a single puzzle.
Right, mate.
Also, let me see if I can fix this.
Right, mate.
Also, I might have to do some adjusting to some things. Okay, hold on. Wait, the emote wall's not working. Why was it before, like, shaking? It's fine now. I'll start the fishing once we get into the game. Because I don't have it set up here. I mean, I could set it up here. I could. Here, sure, why not? Copy. Pasta. Where is it? Unpause. Oh. Fishing is now open. I'm afraid to do this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Fishing season has begun. So there you go. You guys are welcome to use the fishing redeem to fish. This will be the size of it on the screen when we're playing the game. It's a little bit smaller, but Oh, Yimit with the first catch, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. 1 gold. So I changed also, Jetpack Prawn will, the message is reduced. So it just has what you caught, the star rating, and then how much total gold you have. Before it was like the weight and how much gold that was worth and all of that. So anyway, fishing. For those that do not wish to see those announcements in the chat, you are more than welcome to block Jetpack Prawn. And so that way you don't see those messages pop up in the chat. But what was I gonna say? Oh wait, so Embers, you have not played Unwound Future? This is one that you have not played. Do you know what happens? You have. Okay. Oh, I was being cheeky. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you had not. My bad. Scriggle, way to go. I was like, I thought you did, because because you know that they're all like, you know, you're like, you need to, because this one is related. This is a direct sequel. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe. I was like, maybe she just knows that and it just hasn't played it herself. What else was I gonna say? Apparently, the Future Games Fest or whatever is going on right now. So there's some game announcements, but we won't be watching that. I'll just after stream keep an eye on all that. What else is going on? Got it on another tablet. What are some of the best Steam sales you've seen? I have only checked my wish list, and I got a game, but you got Garfield. I bought one game, and it's not a game that well, some of you would be vaguely interested in. It's a game that I've wanted for a long time. It is one of the League of Legends spin-off games. I got one of those. But I haven't really looked, because I ended up buying Final Fantasy 16. And so I was like, since that was like $30, I was like, that's where my money will go. But I don't know. Have you seen anything, Raph? Has there been anything to catch your eye? My wish list has a lot of stuff that isn't out yet, is part of the problem. So yeah, there's like nothing I can actually, there's some things I could get, but I'm just sort of like, I don't really spend all the money. But yeah, I haven't really looked. By the way, everybody, Raph is going to be doing a birthday stream next our Wednesday, his Thursday. The problem is I never just browse Steam, so I need people to tell me. I'll check a look later and see if there's anything that I would recommend. Surely there are some good like multiplayer games or something on there. I'll have to check. But if I know that the time zones are weird, everybody, and that you might not, it might be a weird time. But if you end up being around late our Wednesday or early our Thursday, and as also his Thursday, Raph will be doing a birthday stream. Cyberpunk is 60% off. Do you own it already? I own it on PlayStation. I bought it for PS4, and then I heard that it was terrible, and so I never opened it. And plus, people were like, it just will not run on a PS4. And so I was like, sweet, I'll wait until I get a PS5. And then you guys got me a PS5, and I still haven't played it. So I need to. I actually want to. I've heard that the updates now have made it really fun. So I am curious to play it. I've seen a bit of it. The combat actually looks really fun. I own it on PlayStation. I got it when it was like $20 because it was broken. Then bought it a second time for full price when it was fixed on PC. Oh my goodness. Yeesh. You see, so one of the reasons why I didn't return mine was because, so Best Buy at the time had just, well, maybe about a year prior, ended their gamers, there was like a special thing, it's gamers club or something that you could pay for, and I don't even remember how much it was, but it was like you get discounts on games, accessories, etc., etc. And I had like saved up all of these points, 20% off. Okay, so then I had saved up a whole bunch of points or something from it. Maybe it was like a mixture of the Best Buy coupons and the Gamers Club thing. But I ended up buying Cyberpunk for like $20 on launch. And when I like thought about it, I was like, it's honestly not worth me returning it. I was like, if I return it and then some reason down the road I decide I want to play it, it's gonna probably cost me like more. So I was like, I might as well just keep it. It was $20, whatever. so I've yet to play it, but I need to. Yeah. Supposedly Assassin's Creed is getting good reviews. I don't think I'll play it. I'm just so used to not playing Assassin's Creed games. You know? So like, why would I at this point? It's one of my favorite games, Cyberpunk, really. I think I would love it, because I do love like cyberpunky stuff, like Blade Runner, and you know, that vibe I'm a fan of. But once I finish Driving Is Hard, I'm gonna try AC out for sure. Oh, are you gonna what is it called? Assassin's Creed, what's the full title? Shadows. Yeah. I hope when you do, Raph, I hope you don't get any trolls. I will just say that. It seems like there is a lot of, to no one's surprise, a lot of gamers are mad. Well, the subsect of gamers that are probably mad that the Star Wars sequels focused on a woman are upset. I feel like it's probably the same group of people are upset at Assassin's Creed Shadows. So lots of like very misogynist and whatever and racist things being said. So, you know, classic gamer. So I hope none of those people come in there for you while you play. Because yeah, it seems to be that checks out for gamers. Yeah, for sure. That's that is unfortunate. Oh, also, no one will care about this, but Raph. So next week there's a big Apex update. It's the mid-season update, but they've actually done some different things. Because last season it was like they updated supports and then they just didn't do anything else for the rest of the season, really. Like, they didn't change any other class. People are expecting the same because they updated the Assault Legends. People were expecting that was gonna, same thing, it was gonna be just Assaults this season. But instead, they are updating Skirmishers in the half season. Skirmishers are like Alter and Wraith, Pathfinder, Octane, and whatever. So Alter got some huge buffs, I think. Alter sounds very fun. Love that they say stuff about AC. but don't about Ubisoft, like in general. I feel like everyone just kind of hates Ubisoft. So that's probably I wonder if that's the reason why. Do I drop? Well, so I don't know. That's going to be a tough thing. Let me read you real fast the changes for Alter. So one, skirmishers are gonna get 2 new passives. One is called Trailblazer, and that is for, so it's kind of weird. It is technically a skirmisher passive, but it's for your teammates. Basically, like if you're Alter or Pathfinder or whoever, your teammates receive a speed boost when sprinting towards an ally skirmisher. Allies must be at least 20 meters away to receive this bonus, which makes a whole lot of sense. Because the biggest problem with like Pathfinder and Octane and Wraith mains, I feel like, is they always go on ahead and they get upset when you're like not catching up to them. And me, a poor Mirage main, am so far behind. I have no way to like boost my speed. So now you'll be able to catch up to your skirmisher teammates. The second thing is huge. It's called Charged Knock. Skirmishers gain an extra ability charge and 50 HP regen on knock. So when you knock somebody, you will get another tactical charge, an extra one. And your health will heal up 50 slowly. The health can be stopped if you take damage, but the extra charge of your tactical also lasts 30 seconds or until used. That confuses me a little bit. The wording of that. Does that mean they could last longer than 30 seconds? I'm not sure. Anyway, then, so extra charge applies to all skirmisher legends except Octane, who gains an additional ult charge, which makes sense. And then Alter, though. Here's everything that happens to Alter. Your tactical, which is the portal through a wall, has 2 charges now. The maximum portal depth, meaning like, if the wall is like thick enough, it wouldn't go through. It used to be 20 meters, now it's 30 meters. I feel like that's gonna mean you're gonna be able to like probably teleport through like whole walls and stuff. Like on King's Canyon, going through actually one of the big like mountain walls. I feel like you'll be able to do that now. The cooldown for your tactical is reduced to 20 seconds. That it was 30. Health bars shown on enemies after going through your void passage is just integrated now. That was one of her perks. That's just integrated into her kit now. They also changed, well, I'll skip that because it's not as important, but some changes with the Void Nexus, which I think are great. So now, you know how previously, when Alter used her ultimate, each teammate could use it once? That is no longer a thing. It's now with a cooldown of 30 seconds, which I think is fantastic. Because the portals actually can stay like stationed for a long time. So you can keep going back to it, which is awesome. You can have 2 active in the world at the same time. That was one of the perks. Now that's just integrated into her kit. This thing is what I think is fantastic. And I was like, this would actually make it fun. IMO. It's fun for me as someone who plays support, typically. You can now interact with her ultimate to summon your knocked allies, which makes me so happy because I think one of the biggest things that made it terrible was I would be Alter, I would use her ultimate, and your teammates would get knocked and they would never use the portal to go to it, and it always made me very sad. They would just get upset. Now I could just be like, you're coming back with me. So now you can summon your knocked allies to the Void Nexus. They also changed, this is also good, because I played Alter the other day, and I experienced this where if you're too close to the Nexus, you can't activate it, which is good, which makes sense. But I was having an issue where I was trying to revive my allies, but the Void Nexus kept on like activating, like I was like as if I was trying to like portal to it. Also, her passive, you know how her passive is like that she can take items out of people's boxes remotely? She can now grab teammates' banners remotely with that same thing, which is great. So they've changed all of her perks. Now on like your first level perks, you either choose Friends, which gives her all support perks. So basically she gets to open the blue bins, she can revive teammates faster, and they get health regen. Or another perk is called Eye to Another World. Gain all recon perks. So that lets you scan the recon beacons, which like highlight enemies on the map and whatever. Then you have her level 3s are Void Breacher, using a friendly void passage, so that's your tactical. Using a friendly void passage grants move speed and improved reload. That seems awesome. That seems very good for her. Because you could like use that to like pop in, shoot a bunch, back out, reload faster, and then like, you know, go back in potentially. Or Void Passage Scan plus 15 seconds for Alter. So I think that's so when you pop out of the portal, I think it like highlights enemies for you. It would last longer. It'd last plus 15 seconds, which is pretty nice too. But I feel like that movement speed and reload would be pretty clutch. They nerfed Ashe a little bit. They upped the cooldown of her ultimate by 30 seconds. So it was 2 minutes, now it's 2 minutes 30. And then a couple of people got some other buffs and stuff. All SMGs got buffed. Including, oh, actually, Raph, you will like this. The Alternator got buffed. Why they gotta nerf my girl? I'm so sorry. The Alternator got buffed. It now does 1 additional damage point. So it's 20, now it was 19. Also, the mags hold more on each level. And they buffed the 30-30. So the charge shot does 65 damage. It was 58. And, oh goodness, the charged headshot now does 104 damage. That is so much. I'm so here for the Alternator being buffed. You will be running Alternator 30-30 without fail, I think. I think I will be picking up the P2020 a lot now. They buffed it a little bit. I think that'll be my light weapon of choice, but also I'll be excited for you to see it, Raph, but there will be a special April Fool's mode, and the April Fool's mode is always fun, I think. So it's always ridiculous, so we'll have to play that at some point. But I feel like there was one other thing I was going to say before we hopped into the game. Don't remember. Animal Crossing. It's the anniversary. Oh, I was gonna say we're not playing Final Fantasy V anymore. That's what it was. So I hope you enjoyed what you got of it. It's gone. It's outie. All right. Let us get into the game. All right. Seems to be running okay. I was a little nervous that it would not be running okay, but it seems fine. I was getting into the story. I'm sorry. I think the last time we played, there was like nearly an hour of no interaction, so I say it's gone. Oh? Hello? Hello? Also, I did not mean to do that. Hold on. It's on the Steam Deck side of things. Let me... Are you alive? I think it is not alive. Hold on. Well... Hello? What are the chances? It's been running this whole time. In Memento. 2010. Let's unwind the future. I know, we're about to. Potentially. If. Oh, I guess, hold on. Let me go ahead. We'll get rid of this one now that we're not. I really hope the window opens up in the literal, nope. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me figure out. For some reason, settings, video, full screen mode off. Okay. All right, hold on. I have to adjust the window. Is that... Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I think this is all good. Now, let's get into the game. There we go. I think we're all golden. So, we do have chat on the screen also.
Into the void with you.
Just as a reminder, there is no backseating or spoilers. We do have in the Discord a backseating channel.
Into the void with you.
We do have a backseating channel in there. It's called the live stream backseating channel something or another. If you guys wish to talk about the answers of a puzzle, that is where you go. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. If I am stuck and I want to ask, I will directly ask you guys, what is the answer? Otherwise, do not spoil the thing. I am very stubborn and I want to solve it on my own. So anyway, the way to do this puzzle, he unwinds the future. No! So yeah, you guys can discuss the answers of it in the Discord. I don't get pings in that channel, So you guys can spoil to your heart's content. You can rage if I'm just not getting a puzzle. You can rage in there. That is where you guys can go. But right. Oh, also, I got this to work again. Hold on. I got this whole thing to work. Woo! Woo! So fun. It took me a while to get this set back up. I really wish this emote wall would like not do its shaky thing. Enter my name. I'm so glad they decided to do buttons on this instead of last time where it was like you had to write out the text. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed with it. Oh, let's so you guys can see the cutscene. Johnzo, welcome in.
Good day, mate.
It just doesn't seem to add up, Professor.
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament. You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos.
Oops.
To complicate matters, the calamity I speak of does not take place in... This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future.
Uh-oh. Also, no spoilers, but this is totally Luke, isn't it?
I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon.
Also, hold on. Okay.
For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
From my future self? But how is that even possible?
I don't know, but it does raise the question, if this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course.
No, Luke, that's a dumb... Don't suggest such idiotic things.
But on a more serious note, I think this mystery might be the oddest one we've ever encountered.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it. Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But back to the main question. How do we know the letter is real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
What happened last week? Let's read the major mysteries in our story. Tap a mystery for more details. Professor Layton has received a letter from the unlikeliest of places, the future. The author claims to be Luke writing from 10 years in the future, but how is that possible?
It all started about a week ago.
Using a six-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of Hammer particles through a temporal vortex, more commonly known as a wormhole. This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex. Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of time and generate a massive magnetic field via a Sula coil. Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability...
That sounds like Liam O'Brien.
...quite literally punch holes, or hive gaps, into the very fabric of space-time. After this crucial step, it is simply a matter of constructing an energy gate.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector. Though, it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
It's obvious, Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement.
Are all these going to be voice acted? HD remakes of all the Layton games for Switch do it, Nintendo. When you first said that, I thought they had like just announced that for some. I was like, we're stopping this.
It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
I suppose that's possible.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just the beginning.
Possible, you say?
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
Tap an area to investigate. Well, the food is certainly nothing to write home about. Sorry you feel that way, sir. I think it's quite scrumptious myself. This oversalted choppin' pile of wilted greens has nothing on Amelie's cooking. If that's your feeling, sir, I'd be happy to relieve you of that, burden. Now, see here, Barton, if you don't return my chop to me at once, I'll have you driving a desk next week. It would be worth it. This roast is simply delectable. I was expecting a puzzle.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill. Do get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Oh, yes, dear.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
I like their voices, especially Layton. I really hope... So there's a new one for the Switch 2 coming out, and I hope that it's all voice acted. It should be, please.
Hey, look! I think I see Inspector Chelmy over there.
But Luke's also very funny, I think. Like his voice.
So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you believe that someone has really built a working time machine?
Also, if the game is too loud, please let me know.
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
He says as there is a giant clock contraption in the background. It's literally a time machine. Too much to bear. Welcome in. We're playing Layton today. Let me go get my popcorn.
Well, I, for one, am very excited. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Professor?
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, huh?
That's one way of putting it. But enough speculation. Look over there, Luke.
That guard? What about him?
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
Hold on, let me fix. There's one thing. Oops, about this window that I want to fix. Okay. Is that? I think it's about right. All right. It's the perfect weather for an event like this. Is there? Some people are watching the event through this window. Wow, look at the size of that clock. Do you suppose this time machine is the real deal? Is there any hidden coins? I see none. Uh-oh, puzzle time? Oh dear, this is not going to go over well. You look troubled, sir. Might we be of any assistance? Oh yes, please. You see, I've received Just received a report of some untoward behavior. Uh-oh. Puzzle number 1. This puzzle's worth 10 picarats. Okay. Hold on. Let me do... Also started the Hat in Time DLC today. We love that. Okay. There is... I'm sorry that some of it's covered up by the thing, but... There's an uninvited guest at the event, but the guard has received a few clues as to his whereabouts. His table is next to the one... His table is next to one with a red flower. His tablecloth is a different color than any next to it. Oh, and his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower. Next to means tables connected by dotted lines. Take the guard to the intruder's table. Okay, so we switch this back. Use the stylus to drag the guard in the bottom corner of the touchscreen to a table. When you have the correct table, tap submit. So his table is next to one with a red flower. These have red flower. These 3 have red flowers. It does not have a yellow flower on it. And his tablecloth is a different color than any next to it. It's going to be this one. It doesn't have a flower, so it doesn't have a yellow one. It is next to a red one. It's not yellow. Nope, it's not that one because this one... Oh, wait, look at this one. Oh, no, but that's white. Okay. Hold on. All right, and we have a memo. So I can draw things. Yes. Oh, look at that. This got so advanced. The quality of life features? Wow. Okay. Let me think about this again. His table is next to one. As a reminder, since this is the first puzzle, don't give hints or spoilers. If you want to talk about that stuff, you can do so in the Discord. Is that message still pinned? I don't actually see it pinned anymore. Did I also not pin it? That could have been a thing. Is it pinned? It is? Okay. It is. Okay. I just don't see it for some reason. All right. His table is next to one with a red flower. I mean, I guess like it could be one with a red flower. His tablecloth is a different color than any next to it. This red one is fitting. And his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower. I mean, I think it's this one.
This one's as good as solved.
Yay! First one correct.
Phew, that's a relief.
I agree. Good work. You found the party crasher. Now it's time to let the guard do his job. Splendid work, my boy. All about picarats. Picarats are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarats a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarats you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. I do not care about this. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game. From there, you can enter the top secret area, where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. Then the more picarats you earn, the more content you unlock. Phew, thanks so much for your help. That fellow's mooching days are over. Did you see that, Professor? I just aided in the apprehension of a suspect. Oh, look, the presentation is about to begin. Let's get back to our seats.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history. And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangun.
Stun gun?
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues. After years of research in the field of time travel,
That is Liam
I'm
O'Brien.
pleased to share the fruits of my labor.
Hold on. I'm double checking. I am so positive that is Liam O'Brien. Alain Stun Gun. English VA Liam O'Brien. You are correct. Yes. I can recognize his voice. He has like a very particular like voice that it's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't really know how to describe it, but I can hear it. He also does Doctor Strange and like Marvel Rivals and pretty much any Marvel video game or cartoon. I think he does a lot of Doctor Strange. He is... Who is he in League of Legends? I forget. He's somebody in League of Legends. Talon, maybe? I forget. Anyway. He's also in Critical Role. That's how I know him, mostly.
In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration.
Scheduled.
But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today. As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest.
Something, he does not like him. There's something, some bad's gonna happen. And he has very special seat for a special guest.
Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister.
Get down, Mr.
No need
Minister.
To be shy.
The animation?
Is this thing real?
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Why don't you have a seat? See for yourself.
Oh boy.
Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
He's about to put tariffs on Canada.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space. But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangun.
That also sounds like
I have
Liam
just
O'Brien
one
a
more
little bit.
request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration. What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
I assure you, there's no cause for concern.
There is cause for concern.
I was under the impression that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the softer variety. Please, feel free to return to your seat, Prime Minister.
Wait, What I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
Bill, have you lost your mind?
Caroline
That's
introduced.
the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks. And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
Ruh-roh. Not ominous. Oh gosh. Did he mean for this to happen?
Dickens just happened! Something's gone very wrong.
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
This is chaos. The Prime Minister and Dr. Stungun have vanished.
My word.
Time machine demonstration goes awry.
So you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter? Wait, maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too.
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Some scientists, maybe?
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
Yes, and I can't shake the feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair. In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Missing leader. Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared during the time machine demonstration. No trace of him was found, so where could he possibly be now? Added a pic of all the Layton games in order of timeline. Thank you, Emmers.
Following the clue in the letter, the professor and I set on. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we've ever encountered.
Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. To my dear friend Jet.
Somehow, a single letter had made its way back through time. And the sender, strange as it sounds, was me.
So Luke is like
The
writing this to
future
us?
me, that is. Little did we know that this letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
We're in the Layton canon now? Yes. Prologue. The Clock Shop on Midland Road. Well, here we are. The clock shop the letter mentioned should be around here somewhere, but where? This seems an ideal time to consult the map that accompanied the letter. Here, Luke, see if you can't find the shop's location by yourself. Say no more, Professor. Good, it's working. Below is the map to the clock shop. Oh, let me switch the thing. Whoops. There we go. Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanied the letter from future Luke. Using the times on the side of the map as clues, find the shop. Draw a circle around the letter of the correct building and then tap submit. Wait. Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanied the letter from future Luke. Using the times on the side of the map as clues. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I was very confused because I was like, what is this time thing? We start here. So we have 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. It's definitely going to be like... So like here we go 12, then 3... Wait. Using the stylus to circle the area you wish. Yeah. 12, 3, 12, 9, 6? Wait a minute. Maybe it's... No, that has to be 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. Wait a minute. So is it... That doesn't... wait a minute. I feel like I have the idea. Unless it's like 12, 3, 12, no. 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. Maybe they're not exact directions. maybe this is just approximate. Wait a minute. How? Three, 12, yeah, 9, 6. No, okay. Unless, wait, maybe it's this. 12, 3. No. I was gonna say maybe it's because like you're turning also, so you have to like consider that. Because wait, 12, 3. That would end up being 12 again, because like you're facing that way. But I guess it's a cardinal 12. This is basically up, right, up, left, down. So up, I mean, up, right, up, left, down. Wait. Oh, I just kept going. Why did I keep doing that? H. I like just kept following the road for some reason. Like a dummy. I'm in backseating. Remember, friends, there is a backseating channel. It sounds like Emmers is there discussing the answers, probably shouting at me. I literally just said that. Yeah, I don't know why I was going all the way down the road. Good timing. The answer is H. The times indicate the direction you should follow at each intersection and the order in which to take them. For each time, all right, for each time I listed, the hour hand is on an, hold on. For each time listed, the hour hand on an analog clock points in the direction you should go at each intersection. There we go. Luke, yep. Great, great. Finding that shop should be a snap now. Let's go, Professor. All right, before we head off, let's quickly review how to move about. Care to assist me in this review, Luke? I know the drill. Professor, I can take it from here. To start, tap the shoe icon. Once you've tapped the shoe, arrows will appear. Tap an arrow to move in that direction. That's exactly right. So just remember, whenever you wish to move, start by tapping that shoe. Florence. Well, hello there, Bright Eyes. I can tell from the looks on your faces that you're hankering to hear something useful. All right, here's my pearl of wisdom. Go and tap that car parked right over there. We got a coin, a hint coin. Oh no, it just fell apart. Never mind that. Did you see the coin that just popped out? That's a hint coin, and it's yours to keep. If you ever find yourself stuck on a puzzle, you can spend one of these lovely coins to get a hint. Just remember that there's a limit to the number of hint coins you can find. If you use them willy-nilly, you may find yourself in a pinch later. Hint coins are tucked away all over the place, so tap anything that looks fishy, you might find a coin. Well, that's the end of my speech. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing out here. Ta-ta! A hint coin. Oh, look, a hint coin Jet will refuse to use for no reason. That schedule shows that buses run quite frequently. Oop, hint coin. Something's cooking. Fresh bread, chicken. Hint coin. Oh, we got a hint coin. Okay. By the way, do you have anything else for us? Do you have a puzzle? What about the car? Ma, you have made quite a mess of things, haven't you? Now, why did you go do a thing like that, boy? You were the one who told me to tap it. Oh, did I now? I certainly don't recall doing anything of the sort. She's a witch. Say, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our progress? Ah, yes. I suspect we could both use a refresher on that subject. To start, tap the trunk icon located in the upper right corner of the bottom screen. This will open the trunk where you can access several useful options by tapping on their icons. This is the save option. Tap this to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles we've found during the adventure. Puzzles you've solved are marked with a check. Meanwhile, puzzles you've found but have yet to solve are left blank. You can also replay any previously solved puzzle from this menu. However, in order to retry a puzzle you've yet to solve, you'll need to return to that puzzle location. Finally, this is the journal. Tap the journal to review the events of the story. Well put, Professor. Thank you, Luke. I imagine we'll make good use of the trunk during our investigation. So while we're here... Ooh, a parrot and something else. Very interesting. Also... just while we're here... Where is it? Main menu? No. Where is it? Quick menu? Save states. Save state. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we at least get a save in there so I don't have to replay all of that again. Just in case something happens. Vito. Does he have horns? You're looking for a clock shop, you say? Nah. I can't say I know of one around here. Alright, well, thanks just the same. Oh, wait, just a moment. Thinking on it again, I might have passed a clock shop just the other day. Terrific. Do you remember where you saw it? That I'm not sure of. I have trouble remembering stuff like this when I have other things on my mind. Help me with this puzzle I've had on my brain, and I might be able to recall where I saw that shop. You're in luck, sir. I happen to be a bit of a whiz when it comes to puzzles. Bus scheduling. It takes you 1 hour. It takes you 1 hour to get to the bus. I'm sorry. It takes you 1 hour to get to the office by bus. Your work takes 2 hours to complete. After which you catch the bus home. Based on the departure times listed below, which bus, A, B, C, D, or E, should you take to work in order to minimize the wait for a ride home? The departure times for the buses home are listed to the right. Okay. So, it takes 1 hour to get to work. 2 hours to complete the work, and then we catch the ride back home. So, which of these buses do we need to take to work in order to minimize the wait for ride home? So, not 4. Because the return buses. Oh, wait. How does this work? Which... The departure times for buses. Oh, okay, I see. They're not, like, paired. It's not like 4 a.m. and then 5 a.m. is the return. It's just this. Okay, so we need an hour plus 2, so 3 hours to do to get to work and do our work, and then we're ready to go. So this, if we chose, if we choose 2:30, we won't be able to choose the 5 o'clock bus because we will finish at 5:30. If we, if we take the midnight bus, we finish work at 3, and we have 2 hours to wait. Is that going to be? What is this? That's gonna be 5:30. That's 2.5 hours? Wait. Yeah, 2.5 hours till 8. I think it's midnight. I think we're gonna be a midnight worker. The night shift, right? Hold on. 9, yeah. Because 7, 8, 9. That's 3. That would be okay. I think we're midnight.
Here's my answer.
Yeah, I was nervous there.
Phew, that's a relief.
Rightio, taking bus E to work at midnight will result in the shortest wait for a ride home. Your bus home leaves at 5 a.m. I was nervous. Hey, nice going, kid. Thanks. So about that clock shop. Right, the clock shop. It's somewhere on this road, I think. Well, gotta scoot. Later. Wait. Aw, he ran off. Ha ha ha. Something tells me he was more interested in getting us to solve his riddle than in helping. Not to worry, though. I'm sure we can find the clock shop on our own. It's probably just a bit farther down this path. Coin. Coin. Oh. None of the businesses around here seem to be open. Yes, many of them look like they open in the evening. That is peculiar. Okay. No, hello. This guy's in all of them. Stashing. Can't say I've ever seen you two whippersnappers before. Are you sure about that? I feel like we've met before. Oh, no, no, no. You must be thinking of someone else, but enough about that. I've got some juicy information you two might want to hear. Oh, if you were going to tell us about hint coins, there's no need to continue. The nice woman back there already gave us a full explanation. What? But explaining hint coins is just about the only time we ever get to chat. How could you let someone else give my speech? So I guess what you're saying is that we have met before. I'm suddenly not feeling too hot. I'd better head home. Be seeing ya fellas around. I love that that's the whole interaction. Hint coin. What does that say? Watch your step, it looks slippery. Oh? Where do you suppose these stairs go, Professor? I'd say they probably lead to a more residential area. Say, Luke, all this talk of stairs has reminded me of a puzzle. Care to hear it? Would I ever? All this talk of stairs, says one sentence about stairs. 2 men are moving boxes from the first floor to the third. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time, and it takes Borma, welcome in. How's it going? The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time, and it takes him 1 minute to get to the 3rd floor. Gonna read all that again. 2 men are moving boxes from the 1st floor to the 3rd. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time, and it takes him 1 minute to get to the 3rd floor. The smaller man can carry only 1 box at a time, but it takes him just 30 seconds to make it to the 3rd floor. For both men, the return trip to the 1st floor is the same as the trip up. If there were 7 boxes total, how many minutes would it take the men to get all the boxes to the 3rd floor? Okay. I guess you guys don't need to see this part. Oh, wait. Tap input answer to display the screen shown below. You can write in your answer when you've finished it. Yeah. Okay. So I'll leave this up here because that's probably the information that you see. You don't really need this. Okay. Again, no hints or anything. If you want to talk puzzles, you can do so in the spoiler channel in our Discord. But please do not discuss that here in chat. 2 men are moving boxes from the 1st floor to the 3rd. The larger man can take 2 boxes in 1 minute. The smaller man can take 1 box, but it takes him just 30 seconds. They're moving essentially the same number of, like it takes the larger man 1 minute to move 2 boxes. It would take the smaller man 1 minute to move 2 boxes. He can just do it faster, but he can't carry as much. So, how much time? For 7 boxes. So they go up to, okay, they have, in their first trip up, it's 3 boxes. No. Wait, for both men, the return trip to the floor is the same as the trip up. Okay. Right. Okay, so hold on. You might want to see this, I guess. All right, so trip number 1. Going up. This guy, he moves up 2. He moves up 1. And goes down and gets another box. He can do that while... Okay. While this guy is still moving the 2 boxes, short guy has moved up, dropped off a box, and has gone back down to pick up another box. At the end of that minute, there are 3 boxes up top. This guy, all he does in this next minute is move back down. This guy brings 1 box up. Because it'll take him the full minute then to come back down. Then here on number 3, we have this repeat situation. So 2 and 1. And that'll equal 7. So, how many minutes?
This one's as good as solved.
Woo!
No
Did you
puzzle
guys
stop
believe in me?
Layton's apprentice.
One, we have to run ads. So let me do that. And we might as well take our little break. But did you guys believe in me? Because I almost did not. But friends, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. I did believe in you. Thank you, Borma. If you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. And we will be RP.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back, everybody. Bormer, thank you for believing in me. I appreciate it. I honestly thought I was going to lose. Correct. It would take 3 minutes to get all the boxes to the top floor. This puzzle gets a lot easier if you draw a diagram. I think it was going to throw me for a loop. The fact, I think I was counting... I had forgotten while I was reading it. The fact that... like the first time I read the instructions, I thought it was saying that like they both get to the bottom floor like at the same time, like at the same speed. But I then understood it as if it takes one person 30 seconds to get to the third floor, it's going to take them 30 seconds, and the big guy, it's going to take him a full minute. So that's where I think I would have gotten tripped up there for a second. This puzzle gets a lot easier if you draw a diagram. Moving day. Exemplary thinking, Luke. Now let's get back to work. Is there anything else here? There's nothing up there but rows of houses. All right. Just wanted to check. It's pretty obvious that this is the clock shop. Coin. This must be the place, Professor. Ah, finally. I'll get the door. Door? That reminds me of a puzzle, huh? What seems to be the matter, Luke? The door's locked. Now how are we supposed to get in? Let me have a look. Ah, of course. It seems we need to solve a puzzle on this door to gain entrance. Classic. Classic Layton. You've arrived at the clock shop. Excuse me. You've arrived at the clock shop, but there doesn't seem to be a way to open the door. While you're looking for the doorknob, a voice from inside calls out, "Press the panel with the timepiece." What panel do you press? Remember, you can only press one. Tap the object you wish to submit as your answer. When your selection is highlighted, tap submit. I mean, this is it looks like a clock. Oh, hourglass.
This one's as good as solved.
I like that they say that it's very clear that you've won instead of like having to wait for the last picture or whatever. Makes me feel better. There's less pressure. Exactly. If you look closely, you'll see the hourglass on the correct panel. Now look, the door is opening. Cutscene? That did the trick. Cutscene. I have missed Luke's soulless eyes. The ASMR of it all? Oh boy.
Huh? Look, over there.
What's this?
Is that the clock from the machine? Spring. Oh, gracious. Customers. We haven't had any of those in ages. Welcome. Good day to you, madam. You'll have to excuse us, but we're not actually here to shop. You see, I've received a letter the other day pointing me here. Is that Luke? I'm just kidding. Tee-hoo! A letter, you say? Let me have a look at it, dearie. Yes, there's no mistake. Whoever sent you this wanted you to visit our little shop. So you don't know the person who sent out this letter? Unfortunately, I can't say I do, but I do know who you are, Professor Layton. Oh, really? And how do you know the professor? Tee-hoo! Well, it's hard not to know a man who's in the paper so often. And I do so love my morning paper. I read it front to back every day. I read it. Present tense. So of course, I know the professor. Heh, did you hear that, Professor? Further proof that you're famous throughout all of London. Even all the way out here. Hey now, what do you mean all the way out here? Just because we don't fancy living in sardine tin flats doesn't mean we're not centrally located. Still, it is quite a surprise to see the famous Professor Layton in the flesh. I said it that way just to make it sound sinister. I'm going to need some proof before I believe you're not just some celebrity impersonator. A puzzle? Needling needles. It's so dark in the shop that I'm having trouble seeing these tiny needles. Let me switch. So dark in the shop that I'm having trouble seeing these tiny needles and thread. Can you help me out of this jam, dearie? There are two threads, A and B. How many needles' eyes does thread A pass through? How many needles' eyes does thread A pass through? Okay. So this is thread A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted 9. Let me count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 twice. We will do it one more time for safekeeping. Triple check. 1, 2, 3. How did I get 9 the first time? 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, mouse. 8, 9, 10. I'm counting 10. Wait. Yes.
That should do the trick.
There we go.
Just as I suspected.
Remember, measure twice, cut once. Is that what it is? But this time it's measured at least 3 times because you counted wrong the first time. So, you know. Like the saying goes. You got it. Thread A goes through 10 needles. Counting those needles sure is hard work. Well, I, for one, am thoroughly convinced you certainly do live up to your reputation. Of course he does. Yes, well, about that letter. I can't say I've seen it before, but my husband might know something about it. He's out right now, but he should be back any minute. Why not look around the shop while you wait? Wow, can you believe this clock? It certainly is impressive. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to work. Well, there's no shortage of ways to tell the time here. Oh, you just reminded me of a splendid puzzle, Luke. Of course. What's the time? This analog clock fell off the wall and hit the floor so hard that all of the numbers, there you go, that all of the numbers popped off. We're popping off. What a mess. The clock also stopped working when it hit the ground, but even without the numbers, you can still tell exactly what time it fell. What time is the clock showing? Don't worry about AM, PM. Okay, we're just trying to read this? Analog clock fell off the wall, hit the floor so hard that all the numbers popped off. What a mess. Clock also stopped working when it hit the ground, but even without the numbers, you can still tell exactly what time it fell. What time is the clock showing? Okay. Now, it is worth noting that, like, 12 is here, and then 1, 2, but 3 is over here. I wonder if do the numbers mean something? Or is this 12? And it's 3, 4, 5. There's 6. I mean, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, surely... Is this... I mean, like, is this 12? Like... Like, is this 12? Does this have anything to do with the numbers? Like, is there some pattern or... I mean, honestly, the way to figure this out is to pick up the clock and look behind it and see see what's right side up. Like, if there's any text, if there's a battery thing, you got to see like what, you know. That's how I would do it. I really don't, you know. Or we buy a new clock. All the numbers just popped off. Or use another clock to then know what time it is, and then you put the numbers back on. This isn't the way I would solve this. This is a nonsensical puzzle. So I thought this was 12. And then 7 is over here. And also, because like those are typically across from each other, or like, well, those are the 4 like right angles. Oh, Jester, welcome in. How are you? Long time no see. Unfortunately, this is a stream where you'll mostly just see me staring at the screen. We do have in our Discord a backseating and spoilers channel, so you guys can discuss the answers there. Things have been okay. How about you? That's right. I like this. Fair. Well, I'll try to make this interesting.
Into the void with you.
Perfect. Thank you. Let's see. So, okay. I was trying to see if there's like is there anything here if I do this? Oh, we're missing one. Is there anything here? Is this like, did any of them flip? Does it make sense that any of these, because like oh, also Nightbot. Oh wait, right. I was gonna say Nightbot doesn't use. Nightbot's not subscribed. I was gonna say Nightbot isn't using the like real void emote, but it's because Nightbot's not subscribed. Anyway, one. So like I was trying to see if maybe I could find like, ah yes, if you flip these, it makes sense. It all makes sense. But unfortunately. How about, do you want the answer yes or no to the question if the position of the numbers matter or not? That is, yes. Do the numbers matter to the puzzle? They do not? Then what is the point? Then what is... Aw, Curly, welcome in. How was stream? Welcome in. I'm not following you. I am following you now. Welcome in, Raiders. I have a brief little raid video for you. Enjoy. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your 4th favorite streamer. Yeah, 4th. You know, the guy you end up with when your favorites are offline and you misclicked my channel. Before we dive in, aw, Snapsicles, this is a family-friendly stream. Please keep your chats cozy and clean or my mods will be on you like a pack of wild pumas. Looking for a triple threat? Gaming, chatting, and looks? Well, let me tell you why I'm called Triple Jet. When it comes to gaming, we dive into puzzles, indie games, RPGs, and mysteries. But the biggest mystery of all will be why you're still watching. Like to chat? Well, we get so derailed, it's like we're a train to nowhere, and I'm your conductor. Choo choo. And when it comes to looks, I am like the solar eclipse, best not to look at. Now, if you want a good streamer, follow the creators I just linked in chat. They will obliterate my stream like a snap from Thanos. Mr. Bezos, I don't feel so good. But if you like the wonderfully wrecked vibe of a beat-up pinata, then you're in the right place. The candy's mostly gone, but we can still keep it sweet. So drop a follow and we'll make this Siesta Fiesta the absolute besta. Got a jet? But welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. How was Spider-Man? What a fun game. Bash671, welcome in. How's it going? Curlini's stream is a wild ride. 1 minute they're twerking up a storm, the next they're swinging through NYC as Spider-Man. It's all about self-love and monster hunting in this waterlogged corner of the internet. Don't be a lurker, come join the fun. Curly, welcome in. And Daz, hello, how are you? Choo choo. It's not a hype train. Oh, choo. Oh, because I say choo choo. There we go. It was good. I'm glad. I still get the same joy from that as Saturday morning cartoons. Give a child. Incredible. I need to make a new one. It's almost time. It is almost time. I love that I have only one person on the next one. I need to consolidate or something. That was a great synopsis of my stream. Yeah, that is Frosty Tools actually looks at like your channel and does AI stuff and summarizes your titles and I think your about section probably. Excuse me, and any tags you use. And I like it. It's fun for I find it useful when someone raids, especially if we don't know them at all. It can be very nice to like get an idea of like who's raiding in, I guess. But friends, we know Curly from YV's stream. Curly pops in there quite a bit and has been in our stream a couple of times. Curly, I know what it's like after a stream, so if you need to lounge, lurk, etc., take care of yourself, please do. Grab some food, grab a snack. We are playing Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, which is typically me just staring at puzzles for a very long time. I do not want spoilers or backseating, so in our Discord, we have a special channel just for that. I don't get pings in that channel, so, if you guys want to discuss the puzzle that I'm working on, talk about the answer, etc., that is where you guys go. You need to go in the Discord to talk about stuff. Emmers is there, probably yelling at me, because it's usually going to be just me staring at a puzzle. I'm very bad at math. Professor Layton has a lot of math puzzles, so it's very fun. YV, our good Aussie friendo, so true. How far into Spider-Man are you? Have you played it before? I've played all of them, and I've played all of them on stream. Yes, I've played all of them on stream. It took me a second. I was like, did I replay number 1? I can't remember. I think I did. Love Spider Guy. It's such a fun game, too. Though I did not like the MJ missions. I am not a fan of the MJ missions. Pretty much throughout the entire series. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I'm gonna... Excuse me. I was just complaining of those. I don't know if you've played the second Spider-Man. I won't give you any spoilers, but the side missions still aren't my favorite. Anytime you're not a Spider-Man, I am like, what's the point? MJ's my favorite love interest of Pete, but I did not enjoy or like the Insomniac version of her. That's fair. I think that's fair. I'm just not a fan of the... Like, I think if I'm playing a superhero game, I want to be a superhero. Call me crazy. She's bossy and pushy. I just don't think those missions are fun. Like, I want to be a superhero. I want to swing around the city. I want to be punching people. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just not super fun. But overall, I love those games though. They are, that part is enjoyable. So, okay. For those who have never seen this, we are currently trying to solve this puzzle. And the general gist, I'll read this thing again. The analog clock fell off the wall and hit the floor so hard all the numbers popped off. What a mess. The clock also stopped working when it hit the ground, but even without the numbers, you can still tell exactly what time it fell. What time is the clock showing? Don't worry about AM or PM. Now, Emmers, again, if I have a question about one, I will ask a specific question. But Emmers, I was stuck on trying to figure out if there was some way that the numbers did correspond to this. Apparently they don't, which makes me wonder, then what's the point? I've already guessed 8 because I thought, okay, maybe this is 12. And then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was like, is it 8, 10? That was not the answer. I've done 12:30, but that was another idea I had. And so that makes me very confused. If, like, I don't get how I'm not just supposed to guess. Because, like, it's obviously some pairing of, like, it's across from each other, but, like, is it 9:15? Is it 5:55? Would that be opposite? Trying to, yeah, right? Yeah. Like, I don't see how I'm not just supposed to guess. I'm gonna, is it 6?
This one's as good as solved.
Is it? Why? Why is it 6?
I knew it.
Once you notice exactly where the hour hand is pointing, the rest is pretty easy. That doesn't help me. How? What? Emmers, do you have an explanation for this one? I'm gonna send you a pic, okay? Ethereal Curls, hello. Oh, here with the raid. I was driving. Well, thank you for the dedication. Thank you for coming in. I hope, well, thank you for driving safely and not, like, you know, chatting while you're driving. I appreciate that. But welcome in. Thank you for coming in on the raid. That's where the hand would be if it was 12:30? I'll be honest, this doesn't help me. I'm so confused why that was 6. Like, why was that 6? Curls is one of my friendos. She's a great cook, and she's got the most pretty full head full of curly hair. I was wondering by the name. That's awesome. Well, welcome in. We've met Curly through... Sorry for talking with my mouth full. A friend of mine, Aussie streamer, YV1. Met him over there. I'm a mod for YV. And then Curly has come over here. That one I sent. The hour hand will move slightly. Oh! Right. Right. I see. That makes sense, Yimit. The hour hand would not be exactly on the tick. Yes, that is how clocks work. Right. Yep, it'll just check out, actually.
Swarthy, bearded man before you will soon be.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Favorite streamer.
Do you want me to call? Well, I guess Ethereal. Can I call you that? The only ever time the hands are straight is 6. Yeah, that makes sense. I just didn't think about that. All right, I made it a lot harder on myself than I needed to, which is what I do in this game. I forget about that. You know, I've never seen a clock so big up close. It's a real shame it seems to be broken. Is there another puzzle here? Have you guys ever played a Professor Layton game? It is mostly solving puzzles. Unfortunately, a lot of them happen to be math puzzles, and I'm not good at math. My husband will be back soon, so just have to look around the shop. Okay, maybe we look around, actually. Why am I so tickled by Justin eating? I don't typically eat on stream, but I have, fried plantains. I love plantains. I've seen it before, but I'm terrible at puzzles. I love puzzle games. But Professor Layton puzzles seem to lean more towards math, and I'm not good at math. That is why we have the backseating channel in our Discord. Because it gives you guys an outlet to yell at me. I don't get pings in that channel, so you guys are free to discuss the answers. If you are good at math, you can talk about how bad at math I am, etc. That is what it's for. I've never seen such a wide variety of clocks in one place. Yes, and they're all extremely well made. Whoever built them must be tremendously talented. Really? How can you tell that just by looking at them? Ho ho ho. One gains an eye for these things with age, my boy. You know, I have a superb puzzle about clocks that seems particularly apropos. Care to try it? You bet I would, Professor. The odd clock. Let's see how we do. Let me switch. Here is a numberless clock that some prankster has rotated an unknown amount. Wonderful. Here is a numberless clock that some prankster has rotated an unknown amount. The clock is still running normally, though. And each colored circle on its face represents an hour. Even without the numbers, you can still tell what time it is? Write down the exact hour, doesn't matter whether it's AM or PM, but your answer should be in the form of XX o'clock. Okay. Is it 12? I don't answer that, but my thought now is it 12? Because the things are aligned. But I feel like we're gonna just try it. Nope.
How about this? Phew, that's a relief.
Dabs? Yes, the answer is 12. The only time the hour and minute hand would overlap on a clock like this is 12 o'clock, though it's impossible to tell if it's noon or midnight. That one should have been the answer for the other one. Like, they should have said that. I just tried to pull a plantain out of my coffee mug. Thank you, Hammers. Spot on, Luke. Good work. Okay. Another hint coin. Okay. Let's keep exploring. Oh. Wait. Oh! I think I just heard the door. Someone's here. That must be my husband. Cog. Wait till you see the little gem I picked up today, love. Oh. Or, oh my, customers. I forgot to mention that your raid video, while self-deprecating, was very nice. Thank you. Most of my humor is very self-deprecating, if you have not been able to tell. Welcome back, dear. This here is Professor Layton. He tells me he has some business with the shop. Layton? You're Professor Layton? My apologies, I wasn't expecting you so soon. No apologies necessary, my good man. Oh, and allow me to introduce my apprentice. I'm the professor's apprentice, Luke. Luke, wait your turn. Nice to meet you, sir. Luke, you say? What I mean to say is, those are some fine manners. Nice to meet you too, lad. The name's Cog. Tell me, Cog, you seemed a bit flustered by our arrival. We certainly don't mean to impose. Oh, no. It's no imposition at all. It's just that I had instructions to show you our biggest clock in action upon your arrival. It certainly is quite a beauty. Pity it's not working. Yes, I planned to give her a tune-up before you stopped by, so you could see her in all her glory. Now that I'm getting on in age, I have trouble remembering to keep the old gal in good repair. To be honest, I can't recall where this last gear goes, and without it, I can't start up the clock for you. Well, it certainly makes sense why our arrival might have taken you off guard. Tell me, the papers say you're a learned man. Surely you can figure out where this gear goes, yes? Me? Well, I'd like to help, but I'm not a mechanical engineer, you see. Oh, at least give it a try. Don't you want to see our biggest clock in its full working splendor? I certainly do. Very well, I'll give it a shot. I knew it. I can tell. I just love self-deprecation. All right. Your task is to make the top and bottom cogs turn clockwise, as shown by the red arrows in this diagram. In order to do this, which extra cog should be inserted? A, B, or C? Tap the letter in the center of the correct cog to submit your answer. All right, so let me switch. All right. So this is spinning this way, right? So if this is spinning this way, this is spinning here. If we have this one here, this one is now spinning that way. This one is spinning this way. This one is spinning this way. And that one would be spinning the correct direction, yes? Is it B? I feel like it's not B because that's the first one I chose. Okay, this is spinning this way. That's spinning this way now, right? Wait. No, wait. This is spinning that way. Yeah. This would then make this one spin this way. This one is then spinning that way. This one is spinning this way. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, and then this would be going opposite. Okay. Did I do this one first, right? Okay, oh gosh. I think Jetty or Jettison is great. Hold on, let me do B again. To the right. That makes this one spin that way. This one is now spinning to the right. This one is spinning left. This one is then spinning right. This one is spinning left. And then this one is spinning this way. I think it's B, but let's just try C just in case. So that's spinning this way. That makes this one spin this way, which makes this one spin that way, which makes this one spin this way. This one is then spinning this way. And so this one is going... I think it's B.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Excellent. The answer is B. If there is an odd number of cogs between the top and bottom cogs, then those two cogs will move in the same direction. However, if there's an even number... I love that. That means nothing to me. Like, I need to actually visualize it. By choosing B, there will be 5 cogs between the two. I have to actually imagine them spinning in my head. Does any... Why am I under his arm? What do you mean? Oh! That's funny. That did the trick. You stay right here. I'll go start her up. Here goes. Cutscene?
Are you all right, Luke?
Yes, but that was quite a shake.
Huh?
Ruh-roh.
What is going on here?
And just where in the world are we?
When in the world are we? I know, the wife has a terrifying face. Is this the future? Hey, the door just slammed behind us and now it's locked. Well, that's not very polite. It does appear that we've been shut out. Why does everything look so different out here than just a few moments ago? I honestly don't know. And seeing as we can't get into the clock shop right now, why don't we take a look around the area? London warped. When Professor Layton and Luke emerged from the clock shop, the streets of London suddenly looked quite different. What could explain this baffling turn of events? Did we actually go back in time? Or was it all a trick? Or forward in time? A sundial would make this just so much easier. Okay, we have to run ads real fast. So, we'll BRB because we'll run into some puzzles and stuff here. And you don't want to miss out. So, friends, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. You need to get something to drink or grab a food or something. We will be back here in 3 minutes. So, B, R, B.
Take this pause to rejuvenate, stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful little break. My friend's so smart. Love that. All right, back to more puzzles. Art! Oi! Oi, be careful around these pots. Excuse me. We're doing quite a bit of construction here, you see? Goodness, you certainly do work quickly. I don't recall seeing any of this when I last passed through. When did you start work here? Now that's a good question. I'd say it's been about a year, but we haven't gotten much done because we're short-handed. A year? Come on, quit messing with us. Luke's getting angry. Curious, I'm positive there was no construction at all going on when I walked by a short while ago. No construction at all? Look, I know progress hasn't been speedy, but I'm doing the best I can, friend. So if you're gonna make fun, beat it, will ya? I'm busy here. I'm sure you're right, Professor. There wasn't any construction going on here before. I thought he was gonna give us a puzzle. What if we talked to him again? Watch out, this is a construction zone. You'd best walk those fancy shoes away from here. Oh, no, he's just mad. Get some hint coins. Okay. I know London like the back of my hand, but this area feels quite foreign to me. How odd. Niklaus. Holy Stilton on a stick. Great Cheshire on a chimney. Are you? Nah, it couldn't be. I'm sorry, have we met before? Phew. I thought I was in real trouble when I saw that hat of yours. But it's clear you ain't who I thought you were, so it seems we got nothing to talk about. Beat it. Wow, everyone's so rude. Is this just London? Oh, looks like this door is unlocked. Interesting, let's duck in for a moment. Yeah, Niklaus. Oh boy. That's his hair? Or a piece of bread? Alfie. Hey there. Oh, hello. Why does this look bold? What can I help you with? Never mind. It's nothing, really. Oh, don't run away. It gets so lonely around here without anyone to talk to. Oh, is that so? He's scared. I appreciate your concern, lad. Not many youngsters would stop to listen to an old man's problems. Here's a little something for your kindness. Huh? Here, solve this riddle. What day is it? 1. Oh, boy. All right. Even though we're constantly passing through time, sometimes it can be difficult to think about the way time flows. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Tap your answer and then submit. Hold on. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, so that would mean that's Friday, right? Because that's then the day after tomorrow. The day after Saturday is Sunday. What day is tomorrow's? No, wait. Hold on. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, so yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. What day? That means that it's Saturday today. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Friday. Are we right? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday?
This one's as good as solved.
We got there.
Phew, that's a relief.
It just took me a second. Wow, Friday is the correct answer. It's easy to figure out once you break it down. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, which means tomorrow must be Sunday and today is Saturday. Therefore, tomorrow's Sunday's day before yesterday is Friday. Yeah, we got there. You are drunk, aren't you? Well, aren't you a smart one? A clever lad like you deserves a present here. Oh, what's this? A picture book, the very definition of fun. Is it? Oh well, I'm a bit too old for picture books, in case you didn't notice. For a normal picture book, sure, but this one's special, see? Special how? Well, if you open it, you'll notice that whole portions of the book are blank. Thanks? The picture book mini game has been added to the trunk. Oh boy. You got a plum tree sticker for picture book 1. You got a boot sticker for picture book 1. You got, man, oh, it's that guy. Stashel? You received a picture book and stickers from Alfie. The picture book minigame has been added to the trunk. Collect more stickers to restore missing parts of the story. Restore missing elements of the story to the picture book by placing stickers. Tap place to open a window displaying all of the stickers you've collected for that book. Drag your selected stickers to the location of your choosing to stick it to the page. To remove a sticker from the page, slide it to the back. Slide it back to the bar at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Tap remove. Sure. Okay. Tap the arrows on the left or right side to turn the page. The text on the top of the screen changes automatically to match the stickers you've placed. Place stickers in the correct story. Okay. This is like we're basically playing Rise of the Golden Idol. Solve as many puzzles as you can and try to collect every sticker. A total number of 3 picture books for you to complete. Each picture, a book has its own stickers that can only be used within that book. Complete the first picture book to unlock the second, blah, 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 blah. Okay. On one sunny morning, I was strolling through a meadow. As I approached a tree on my right, I notice a purple thing in the middle of the path. And a yellow thing on the left. Who dropped these? I thought to myself. I decided I couldn't leave them here. I walked to a square with a tree in its center. Next to the tree, I saw a person frantically picking something up. So I said, I'm looking for someone who's dropped some items. Have you noticed who fits the description? I'm going to put you here for now. Okay, we don't have enough stickers, though. Anita. Welcome, sirs. Please, help yourselves at... Oh my, that hat of yours. Good day, madam. This is certainly a charming cafe you have here. Tell me, when did you go into business? Go into business? Well, I've been running the place for 2 or 3 years. But the cafe itself has been around for much longer. It must be coming up on 50 at this point. I see. I have just one more question, if you don't mind. I stopped by earlier and noticed your business was closed. Why wait until evening to open your doors? Closed? You sure you came by here? I open this place up every day bright and early. It doesn't really get busy until later on, but what can you do? Oh, since you seem like a nice enough fellow, let me give you a tip. Lose the hat. My hat? Why would I do that? I'd rather not go into the details, but let's just say a hat like that could get you in trouble. Oh? Interesting. Coin. Coin. Mysterious top hat. Problems. This area seems unfamiliar as well. I'm sure I've never been here before. Yes, it's clear something is going on here that I don't fully understand. Oh wait, I have an idea about what happened. We must have left the clock shop from a different exit. I was kind of thinking that, maybe. So we're probably taking a different route away from the shop. No, that can't be right. Think back to when we left the shop, Luke. We left through the same door that we used to enter the shop. Of that, I'm sure. Yes, I suppose you're right, Professor, but what else could explain this change of scenery? Hold on one second. But what else could explain this change of scenery? Perhaps our surroundings will shed some light on things. Let's investigate the vicinity a bit more. Excuse me. Okay. Oh boy, Hazel. What is it? I didn't do anything, I swear. I know nothing. Are you all right, sir? You're dripping with perspiration. May I suggest a calming cup of tea? I apologize for the sweat, sir, and I'll get on that tea right away. Ugh. Wow, he sure took off in a hurry. Have you noticed that a lot of people have been acting awfully nervous around you? I certainly have, though I can't understand why. My hat in particular seems to make many of the people we've met feel uncomfortable. I don't know why anyone would be afraid of you or your hat. After all, it's not like you go around terrorizing folks when I'm not around. Or does he? Scared people. Many people in town seem to fear Professor Layton, but what reason could they possibly have to fear the mild and gentlemanly professor? Does it have something to do with his hat? Coin. Ooh. Hello? This place is a mess. That droopy flower even has a bug swarming around it. Now, oh, is this the puzzle room or something? Now hold it right there, sonny boy. I wouldn't go bad-mouthing that blossom if I were you. Oh, why is somebody lurking in the shadows? Simple, because wherever there are lost puzzles, there I am, even if it means standing in the dark. Oh, it's you. Have we met before? No? Well, then let me, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton. But beautiful. Goodness, Luke. Well, I guess you look pretty good for your age. Oh my gosh, Luke. Watch your words, Luke. After all, we don't want to offend the lady, do we? You ever notice how many mysteries there are in the world? How many puzzles? Puzzles that tease your brain, puzzles that bend your mind, puzzles that just plain frustrate the heck out of you? Certainly. Well, every puzzle you pass over or leave unsolved has got to go somewhere, right? Where do they go? Where do they go, you ask? Well, they come to stay with me. I had a feeling that that was where you were going with this. Or I suppose I should say, they used to all come stay with me, but that's about to change. Oh. What? You might not be able to tell from my looks, but I'm no spring chicken. Truth be told, I'm getting tired. Oh? I think I've earned my retirement from this puzzle caretaking business. But you can't quit. You mustn't. Without you, what will happen to all the puzzles we left behind? So you're saying that without me, you two would find yourselves in a jam? A giant vat of jam. And as for the debonair gentleman in the tall hat, what say you? I concur with my friend here. Hee hee hee. Yep, I figured you'd both say something like that, but don't fret, I'll make sure you're taken care of. How? Hee hee hee. You'll just have to wait and see for yourself. When you've lost a few puzzles, come back here. Everything should become clear then. Now, I know we just met, but you'll have to excuse me as I'm going on a well-deserved vacation. I may never see you again, so ta-ta, and have a positively puzzly day. A puzzly day? What an unusual conversation that was. Let's be sure to come back here later. Definitely. Though that bug does give me the creepy crawlies. Also, Luke, we need to talk about your manners. You don't say any of that. Luke has no filter. Luke has no filter. And has gone feral. Ever since he went feral that one day, Luke has been a bit of a problem. But a little bit of a firecracker. I wonder what Granny Rilton is going on vacation, or why. So nothing else, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh. Right. What happened to the bus stop? It's in shambles. The bus stop looks like it's about to fall over. Yeah, it looks like no one's used it in ages. But how can that be? We arrived here just a few hours ago and the stop looked fine then. Look, something's posted on the side of the bus stop. I'll go see what it says. Well? I don't understand this at all. What do you mean? The sign says that service on this line has been discontinued. Given the appearance of this bus stop, I don't doubt it. Yes, but here's the strange part. The date on this notice is 5 years in the future. What? Luke, let me have a look at that. Professor, I just had a sudden thought. Could we possibly have traveled to the future? It's true that we encountered much here to suggest we're no longer in the London we know. Just the same, I believe it's a bit early to leap to that conclusion, Luke. Let's see what else we can find out by exploring this strange place. Puzzle? You there in the tall hat. You wouldn't happen to be Professor Layton, would you? Shipley. I am indeed, and who might you be, sir? That's not important right now. Here's what's important. I have an urgent letter for you. But before I go handing it over, I need to verify your identity. I've got a puzzle here picked out for just that purpose, so get to solving. Below are... Oh, look, it's Professor Layton's head. Below are 5 blocks. Can you fit them into the shape of the Professor Layton's top hat without overlapping the pieces or leaving any empty spaces? You can rotate or flip the blocks. Tap and hold the piece. Okay, yeah. When you release a piece of the stylus, a symbol will appear. Tap that symbol to flip the piece back to front. Ah, okay. Luke's gone feral. That was such a fun game. Okay, hold on. That's definitely not right. Oh, well, maybe, hold on. I honestly thought this was going to be easier than it has been. It's not gonna work. Hold on. No, that's not gonna work. I was like, this could, actually wouldn't fit in there. No. No, it wouldn't. Okay, never mind. anything here. This is tough. I'm usually pretty good at, like, spatial... Okay, we have not... I don't think we've done this configuration yet. This... I feel like Make sure you, make your way through town to that address below. What you find there is sure to quell any
Room
doubts.
312, Green Hospital, 123 Auckland Lane.
Auckland? New Zealand? Well, I think our next destination has been decided for us. Excuse me, let's pay this hospital a visit. Sounds good, Professor, but how do we get to Auckland Lane? It would be easy if the buses were still running, but unfortunately that's not the case. Perhaps that woman over there knows of a different way to get around town. What if we get to the hospital? Future Luke! What if that's such a dark image? What if we get to the hospital and Luke is dying and Luke sees himself die? I don't think that would happen in this game, but like, what if? This young man sent Professor Layton a letter claiming to be Luke from the future, but is that who he really is? Excuse me, we're trying to get to Auckland Lane, but the bus doesn't seem to run there anymore. Adeline. You're right about that. Those buses were already shut down when I moved to this city 2 years ago. 2 years ago, but the sign says the buses won't stop running for another 5 years. 5 years? Goodness no. You'd best recheck that math of yours. That notice is 5 years old. But that can't be right unless... Luke, that's enough. I do apologize for my friend, madam. Tell me, do you find the lack of bus service in this area to be an inconvenience? Here? Not at all. Whenever I need to use public transportation, I just take the Underground Railway. There's a stop on Flatstone Street. You two must be tourists, yes? With all your questions, you should stop by the hotel on Southern Street. It's just down this road. The staff there can help you find where you need to go. Thank you for your assistance, madam. Tourists? Us? I was born and raised here. I've lived in London longer than she has. Now, Luke, there's no need to get all wound up. Let's find that hotel. Coins? No coins? Bell. I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! Oof! Luke, watch out! Ow, ow, ow! I'm so sorry, I didn't see you there. Are you okay? Ouch, I skinned my knee. But if you gave it a kiss, it would make it all better. Huh? Luke is a menace, he really is. Great, then pucker up, smoochy, smoochy, smoochy. Oh my gosh, what? No. Stay back, don't come any closer. Remind me not to go to London. Luke, watch your tone. Remember, a gentleman always remains kind when conversing with a lady. Oh, your name's Fluke? What a charming name. So very whimsical. All right, I have to go right now, but let's rendezvous later, Dreamboat. Actually, miss, my name is Luke. Oh, huge. She ran off. What an unusual young lady. That's a nice way of putting it, Professor. Luke is just... He is a menace. But do I blame him? Not really. You know... Hi there! This person is dead and has seen things. Hi there! We're looking for a hotel on Southern Street. Is this Southern Street? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's move over here for a second. I'm gonna turn off Twitch fishing since nobody has used that in a second. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I will refund you your points. Hold on. Wait. Oh no. Well, scratch, scratch, scratch. We seem to have lost most of our progress. So, that seems like a great time to stop. And I will have to catch up tonight so that we can continue tomorrow. Well, friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Unfortunately... Well, luckily, yeah, we're not that far in, and I mean, I'll be able to remember most of the puzzle answers, I think. And I should be able to, like, speed up the game, I think, hopefully. Hopefully that's an option here. So that way it doesn't, like, take too long. That's interesting. I wonder what happened. Maybe I need to clear up more space in my Steam Deck or something again. Yeah, I don't think it'll take that long. The longest, I mean, it took what took us the longest over this stream was the puzzles. So I think it shouldn't be too bad. Where is, do I have that open? I don't. Where are you? Fishing. Pause. You get your points back for that one. Done. All right. That is it for us today. I will catch up where it left off. But friends, before we go, let me just give a couple thank yous to Curly for the raid and Ethereal Curls for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Friends, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you're enjoying Professor Layton. Always fun. We'll continue more tomorrow, and I'll try to also do a thing where it does like save states. Like hopefully there'll be an easy way I can save them. I'll have to mess with the controls and stuff. But friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll be back tomorrow with some more, I believe. But I will let you guys know in the Discord if so. But that is it for us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!